right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut.
All right, so 2 truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday. Any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground? They want to strike tonight.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on. And tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about defending takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory.
Whiffs on the elbow. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, big knee there. Oh! And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it. Nice.
Not there. Unable to land with that punch. And they separate. Got the single collar tie. Nasty uppercut in the clinch. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And they separate. Just missed with the left there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Kick right under that right elbow.
That landed clean.
Trying to stay in this fight. Now he's got the Muay Thai plus.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Back and forth we go. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
Oh, you heard him battling the jab.
All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is, you can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Good defense to block the strike coming back. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, roundhouse. Talk to me about that kick.
He is throwing his entire body into that kick to the point that he turned all the way around before he can face his opponent again.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Try to establish that jab. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Great punch.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. And they separate. Just misses with a left hook there. Able to check that kick as well. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, collar tie. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
Dig and kick.
2 rounds in the books. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
That pace up, wow, I'm impressed. He really broke him down with his striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, huge kick to the body. Lands a nice 1-2. Oh, big left hook there. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Single collar tie now. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do.
Beautiful punch.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Bone on bone as the head kick lands. Oh!
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
And here he is back. All right, the fighters are fighting out of the clinch here, and now we go to the ground. Beautiful trip there to get the takedown. Sweep the leg, Johnny!
Oh, John. One guy's always paying attention. The other guy's going, take a point. Take a point like they did to your boy, Johnny, and you lose the All Valley Championship for disrespecting a guy like that with that sweep.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
What a fight! All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Ghost Dog.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back you up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Norway, Iceman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
See that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get ground and pound off.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Trying to establish that jab once again. Wow, that right punch has been for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop doing it.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue, and they separate. Just unable to quite find that range. And he landed the right hand there. Slips the punch. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Covington taunts as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, side control now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, landing a punch with the left hand now, so certainly putting it all together on the feet tonight.
Doing a lot of work with his offhand.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate that hook. He was unprotected, unguarded, and he's been susceptible to that hook in previous UFC fights. Got to figure out a way to move those feet and ultimately circle out and get that head off the center line. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Unable to connect with the right. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done.
Left hand punch with the clinch.
Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so good.
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
5 minutes in the books. While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, knee strike right to the body. And they separate. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab.
Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed up with it.
I mean, when you get hit with shots like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Covington going for the head kick. No dice.
Real nice body kick land. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised. All right, single collar tie now. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, that's a nice jab from Colby Covington. You know, it's amazing to think not all that long ago people didn't fancy him a striker. Now, looks like a fighter who can truly do it.
He stood 24 minutes with Kamaru Usman. No takedown attempts, no wrestling. Stood right in the pocket and had a lot of success in that fight against the welterweight champion.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have it.
He lands that head. He's done.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched gloves.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Colby Chaos Covington.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Yes, the sweet science. This guy could have been a professional boxer, probably a world champion if he so chose. He loves the MMA game, but his boxing is certainly his bread and butter.
I mean, a guy that was on par to make an Olympic team, and that is in one specific skill set. When you reach that level, when you're winning the national championship, and you're about to go to the Olympics, but you choose a different avenue.
Yeah.
You decide you want to fight mixed martial arts. It's truly something special. He has the most educated jab I have ever seen in the octagon. He throws the jab, it always comes back to the face. It never goes to the hip. And if you rush him, he has the ability to switch stances from conventional to southpaw and land a great counter right hand that will lights up.
Better jab than your guy Rosendo Sanchez.
Oh, it's unbelievable. He puts Rosendo Sanchez to shame.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and some differences in reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Seattle, Washington, USA, El Toro. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, what a splash the UFC makes every time we come to the United Kingdom. If you want to see the UFC live in London, Better buy tickets within 5 minutes of them going on sale, and you're going to be outside.
You're going to be standing outside hoping to be inside the arena. All the way back to UFC 75, champion versus champion. Rampage versus Dan Henderson. UFC has brought fights that have blown the roof off the O2 Arena.
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump.
Swing and a miss by Felder. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Big head kick. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the Iron Law, Paul Felder. Big hook. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Oh, over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. That one landed clean.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Elbow to the head in the clinch. Nice work there by the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder.
Look at him drive his shin into his own body with that body kick.
Why, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Listen to me. We're losing this one. You know we're losing this one. You got to go out there and give me everything you got.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Nice strike.
Oh, huge block. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Big kick lands. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Back and forth we go here. Just missed with the left there. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure He's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Straight right, he misses.
Ooh, what a punch.
Try to establish that jab. Nice shot to the body there.
Big kick.
Now connects with a right. Just out of range with that left hook.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Nice defense there. Huge block. Home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he got him hurt bad.
10 seconds remain in round two. How about those 5 minutes? All right, well, good news, bad news here. Good news, round is over. Bad news, the cut on his lip, as nasty as we've ever seen in the UFC. Really, really bad. And you got to think at some point the doctor's going to get called in. If it's any worse than it is now, this fight is going to be stopped. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
Went for the inside leg kick. And maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh! Big punch lands through the middle.
Blocks the shot. And he landed the right hand there. Irish Dragon gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Toro.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.